Soon, the last major flood to roar down the Blanco River 8 months ago took lives and destroyed homes, and tonight there's still no flood report from Hays County on the Memorial Weekend natural disaster. KXAN investigators found out the so-called after-action report will examine emergency response not only from the May flood, but October's flood as well. County officials tell KXAN the response and ongoing recovery operations have overlapped, and it's easier to put out one report, but there is still no word about when that report will come out. Soon, new flood gauges will help with warnings that could save lives following those deadly floods in Wimberley. After the Memorial Day flood there in Wimberley, we found the Blanco flowed for miles without stream gauges to measure its height. But nearly 8 months after the floods, progress. KXAN investigator Kevin Schwaller found crews are now installing a gauge upriver from Wimberley at the Little Blanco River. The U.S. Geological Survey is planning to install a second gauge soon. The Edwards Aquifer Authority is also making a third gauge possible at the Fisherstorp Bridge. Crews are now rebuilding that bridge after the flood. KXAN's Kevin Schwaller shows us the difference the technology could make for neighbors along the river.
I cry for my neighbors every day.
Sounds of the past still haunt Jerry Waldron.
And just to hear these trees just snapping.
The waters came close to Jerry's home along the Blanco River. His house survived the floods, and so did his family. He says they got some warning. Still, the first stream gauge is downriver after the water passes his home. Soon, though, Jerry will be able to follow the height of the river at 3 spots before the water reaches his neighborhood.
To have early warning with gauges that we can count on, we're looking forward to that.
Another piece in the effort to recover.
This community came together like I've never seen in my life.
Neighbors are still rebuilding. Nature has not yet fully regrown.
What's the hope? The hope is we're alive. And the praise is we're alive. And yes, we will go on.
Now with more information to warn when the river rages. Kevin Schwaller, KXAN, investigates.
A representative with the U.S. Geological Survey says the Texas Water Development Board is paying to install 2 of the gauges. However, communities have yet to decide who will pay the yearly upkeep.